In Hebrew, the letters themselves have a deep significance beyond. That's a very insightful question. The word Christos is not a Hebrew word. It's Greek. This is a crucial point in understanding how the name and title of the Messiah were used and translated. Christos is the Greek word for anointed one. It was used by the writers of the New Testament, which was originally written in Greek. The Hebrew word for anointed one is Mashiach, from which we get the English word Messiah. In the Hebrew Bible, the term was used to refer to kings, priests, and prophets who were anointed with oil to consecrate them for their special role. So when the Greek-speaking Jews and early Christians were writing about Yeshua HaMashiach, they used the Greek equivalent of his title, which was Christos. The New Testament writers directly translated the Hebrew term Mashiach into the Greek term Christos. The Septuagint, which was the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, also used Christos to translate Mashiach in passages like Psalm chapter 2 verse 2. This means that Christos never was a word in Hebrew. It's a Greek term that holds the same meaning as the Hebrew word Mashiach. Both mean the anointed one. In Hebrew, the letters themselves have a deep significance beyond just their phonetic sounds, which is a concept found in various spiritual and mystical traditions like Kabbalah. The letter O in Hebrew. There is no letter in the Hebrew alphabet that is exclusively and inherently an O. The sound of O is represented by a vowel pointing, or a diacritical mark, called a column. This can appear as a dot above the letter. However, the letter Vav, O, which is a consonant, can also function as a vowel and represent the O or U sound, especially in modern or unpointed Hebrew texts. The Vav is often associated with the number 6, and its pictographic origin is believed to be a nail or a hook, symbolizing connection, joining, and unification. Therefore, when a Vav is used to create an O sound in a word, it can be seen as adding a layer of meaning related to these concepts. The letter S in Hebrew. There are 2 letters in Hebrew that can produce an S sound, samech, and shin. The letter samech is the 15th letter, representing the number 60, and its ancient pictograph was a fish. It can symbolize a supporting or enclosing force. The letter shin is the 21st letter, representing the number 300, and its shape is often said to resemble a flame, symbolizing divine fire, transformation, and power. It is particularly important because it is the first letter in the divine name Shaddai, one of the names of God, and is often found on mezuzahs. The combination of O and S. The combination of O and SOS would not have a standalone meaning in Hebrew, as it would not be a word. However, since the O sound is often represented by a Vav, and the S sound by a Shin, the combination of these 2 letters in a word could potentially carry the symbolic weight of connection, Vav, and divine fire power, Shin, adding to the word's spiritual significance. Stripping a word of an important letter. In Hebrew, removing a letter from a word can have a profound impact, often changing the meaning entirely. This is because the letters themselves are seen as the building blocks of a word's essence. For example, the Hebrew